guitar fans, my name is Fili Filizzola, and I'm here to share with you some very useful Pat Metheny fragments that really help me develop my jazz phrasing. What exactly are fragments? I see them as small lines, or a fragment of a line, if you will, that once your fingers are used to playing, you can use to start longer lines or just insert them in the middle of lines. And once you transcribe different musicians' solos, it's pretty obvious every one of them have their own different and unique fragments, as well as the ones that are just really engraved in the style and the language of jazz, such as famous Pat Metheny thing. So those things are part of the language, so knowing those are really helpful and really useful. And sometimes you don't even notice how often these musicians repeat themselves with these fragments, because they're kind of camouflaged in the middle of long and fast lines. And I really believe the key is to get different fragments from many players and start to develop the articulation needed to play them, and then develop your own fragments and come up with your own style. And you should also notice which of the same ones are these players always playing. If they're always repeating those, you should learn them. And maybe not overuse them. So these Pat Metheny fragments were all taken from his solo off the studio version of the tune Have You Heard? It's very important when playing these lines that you understand where to pick and where to hammer on and pull off, because that's a big part of Pat Metheny's playing, and that's what gets the articulation flowing. So I'll notate the tabs with the hammer-ons and with the direction of the picking and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'll have these tabs appear on the screen over here while I'm playing them. And if you want the actual image of them, you can find these tabs on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/Fili Filizzola. And I'll leave the link down here, and please comment, subscribe if you like these, and yeah, let's get started with fragment 1, and I'll see you for fragment number 2 and 3. Have a good one. All right, so the first fragment goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right. So this is in the key of C minor. It's a C minor blues that he plays this on. And there's kind of a hint of a G7 resolving into C minor. And I'll play it really slowly with the tabs. Again. Now it's very important that you pay attention to the picking and the hammer-on and pull-offs, so you get the articulation. It's not this. It's this. See how that flows? And once you get used to that, what you want to do is isolate the main fragment, which I see as being this. Isolate that until you can really, your fingers know it, and you can insert it in the middle of other lines, such as right, or all right. So practice these very slowly. Try to get that articulation in. So. All right. And I'll see you for licks number 2 and 3. So I'm going to show you a little example of how I would practice a new fragment like this. I would just insist on it a lot in different ways, in different contexts, so you get really used to it. Using it for like beginning of lines and middle of lines. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.